Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Now, I know it looked like I don't care today, but that's not true. I'm in my winter, you know what I'm saying, where I do not shave and stuff like that. This is my time to look, you know.
No shave November.
And guess what, y'all? I know I look crazy because I have on this hat. I know I look like Marvin Gaye. I know y'all want to say I look like Marvin Gaye. But you know what? This is my Marvin Gaye look because, Thanksgiving is Thursday, and I was not trying to get a haircut before the time. So I just said, you know what? I'll just wait. You know what I'm saying? I even went to the gym with this on today because I was like, nobody needs to see my George Jefferson situation I got going on over here. And you better not start that yawning shit. I saw you.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, y'all. Yeah, I was supposed to be on the Vulcan soapbox tonight, but guess what? We went to the movies, and so our show was late because we went to the movies. We went and saw The Running Man. The Running Man, I heard a lot of people say that the movie wasn't good.
Yeah, but it was good.
I thought it was excellent.
They tripped out.
Now there was a lot of propaganda up in that movie, y'all. There's a lot of propaganda. A lot. Things they trying to make you see and believe, like the white man gonna protect the black woman and all this kind of stuff like that. I thought that was lit to me. I ain't had no problem with it. I know a lot of people who saw that probably had a problem with that. But
Dr. Umar having a field day.
Oh, Dr. Umar was pissed if he saw that movie. He was like, "Oh hell no!"
You did.
You just came from the movies with us.
I went to the movies.
Yes. Where you think you got this big Santikos cup from?
Yesterday.
No, this from today. Child. Y'all, let's get into these stories, y'all. Jimmy Cliff passed away. A very influential reggae artist.
You don't like it?
No. No.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
I don't like the picture that co-executive producer chose of Jimmy Cliff.
You don't?
No, because how old was he? Let me see.
He was 81.
Okay, because this picture is not him at 81.
It was him when he was younger.
Okay, listen, y'all, bear with me, okay? This comes from PBS News, y'all. It says, reggae legend Jimmy Cliff has passed away. A lot of people don't know this, but Jimmy Cliff was on the level like Yellow Man.
Yellow Man.
Yellow Man. Don't disrespect. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you don't know who he is, just say Yellow Man. Don't say Yellow Man. Like, Yellow Man. Like, who the hell is that? No.
My bad.
He's on the level of Bob Marley, Garnett Silk, Yellow Man, Jimmy Cliff. But they all on the same level of like revolutionary style music, and he's actually known for that song, "I can see clearly now, the rain has gone.
Oh, I didn't know
It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day." See, even my mama knows the song. So it says, reggae legend Jimmy Cliff has passed away. His family says the cause was complications following a seizure and pneumonia. A native son of Jamaica, the two-time Grammy winner, and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cliff carried his country's music from the streets of Kingston to audiences all around the world, turning reggae into a global sound. He was considered the first international star of reggae over Bob Marley. And for the first time, Jimmy Cliff was the genre's greatest ambassador, being that, dignitaries and whatnot would come to the country, and he would be the person that would, greet dignitaries and stuff that came to the country. Jimmy Cliff was the genre's greatest ambassador. He personified the music of Jamaica. I don't know about that now, because back in them days, but now, today, reggae is super ratchet. Okay. My mom was like, what do I mean by ratchet? It's hood. But you know what? What I do love about the reggae music is that This is what I always loved about reggae, because I was a reggae DJ. I was on the radio. I had a radio show called the Reggae Dance Party on WRFG 89.3 FM in Atlanta, Georgia. I was I used to play for Golden Touch Sound in Atlanta. A lot of people don't know that. And I was known for killing DJs all around Atlanta, like smashing them. Like me, Ross Marvin, and DJ Reality, that's now in Ghana, we used to all play together. And you don't know this about me, but you couldn't. There was another DJ, another reggae DJ in Atlanta. His name was Spider. Mm-hmm. Spider was lit, and DJ Can was fire.
Okay.
But guess what? You couldn't touch me either. But I never had a chance to clash them. I only clashed like 2 or 3 people on the radio in Atlanta way back in the day. And I smashed them every time. I used to be on the Bomb radio station, which was Georgia State University's radio station. They would have me come on as a guest and battle different DJs and stuff. And I used to murder their ass.
Okay.
Every time. Yeah, your uncle. See, there's a lot of things you don't know about me.
I heard the stories.
No, you haven't never heard that story before. Not that one. So, and I became a big deal in Atlanta. I didn't even understand the clout that I had at the time when I used to have the clout, because my sister was actually really big in the city. And then I got my own rights and passages in the city. Mm-hmm. And then, one time Buju Banton had a concert at the International Ballroom, Buju Banton.
Yeah.
And I was on the list, obviously, because I worked at the radio station. I had my own radio show and whatnot. And I had my sister and her friends Sauda and Sabel and somebody else. And the whole time we was walking up to the International Ballroom for us to go in, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if my prompt's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Now with all of these people. So next thing it was like, oh, Aki, WRFG, yeah, you good? How many people you got? 6. Y'all all go in. I was like, I'm big time now. Yeah. Like at the big concert, like what? Get out of here. Yeah, but it says Cliff rose to prominence in the early 1960s, paving the way for another giant of the genre, Bob Marley. Just as Jamaica was gaining its independence from Britain, he said his music and his early sounds of reggae itself were changing right along with his country. Cliff's songs delved into politics and activism, like his anti-war anthem, Vietnam. He said the music could give the people purpose. Now, one thing I used to love about going to the reggae clubs back in the day is that they used to mix secular and gospel music together, like playing them in the club. Yeah. It's like they'll have like, could you imagine hearing like name one big gospel artist like Kirk Franklin? Could you imagine being at the club and you hear Gunna on one song and then Kirk Franklin on the next song and then everybody's still going up? Like, no, that's how it was in reggae. You would have, they'll be playing Spragga Benz, Terror Fabulous, Lady Saw, and then come behind Lady Saw with Garnet Silk and Louis Culture, Bob Marley. That's how they would do it. And everybody in the club, they didn't care. It's like they were singing slackness, what they used to call slackness, which today we call it ratchet. But back then, Jamaicans called it, yo, we're playing that slackness music, no boy. Don't play that slack music. And slackness was like, all those songs like, all them girls. Anyway, I can't go get into all of that. But they would just mix it all together, and it was a lot of fun. And, because you can get your life. And that's one thing I would credit reggae that did to me when I was growing up, is that I was able to get enlightened and have fun dance and dancehall style in the same time, at the same night, at the same place. Yeah. You can get the spirit, you can get your life at the same time. You hearing Garnet Silk and Bob Marley and all of these people, and then they'll come around with Spragga Benz on the next song, and people be having lighters up in the air. Hey, hey. And then the next song, they're like, boom, 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 boom. I used to love that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Am I at church or am I at the club? It says, as a gifted actor as well as musician, Cliff starred in the 1972 crime drama The Harder They Come, a groundbreaking Jamaican film. He won acclaim for his lead role as Ivan Martin, an aspiring reggae musician turned criminal. He also wrote much of the film's soundtrack, which helped to bring the reggae a wider audience, especially in the U.S. After a period where his star had noticeably dimmed, he reemerged, perhaps as memorably, with his unmistakable modern take on Johnny Nash's I Can See Clearly Now recorded Runnings. Yeah, Cool Runnings was this. They had a Jamaican bobsled team. I think it was the 88 Olympic Games. Could you imagine Jamaica having a bobsled team? Child, I remember that Olympics really good. Jamaica had that bobsled team, and they was nicknamed them Cool Runnings, right? Mm-hmm. Child, they was at the Olympics, they was running, and they all jumped in their bobsled, and everybody was rooting for them. Everybody was like, "Go Jamaica, go Jamaica!" And they was going down, and then their bobsled started going up and down the wall, up and down the wall. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And then next thing you know, they crashed on their side, and all their heads was up against the wall and shit. I'm not saying that as a joke, but I'm just talking about the perseverance of a culture of people that have the audacity to tackle something when, not to say they shouldn't be doing it, but it's like your country is in the Caribbean where it's 95 degrees every day.
Right.
You're going against people who's from Canada and cold ass places, Finland and places like that, Sweden, where it's cold all the time. And they know how to do that damn thing, the bobsled. They know how to do that.
Right.
You know, you came from Jamaica, and now you like, we're going to do the bobsled. But everybody was rooting for them. It was dope. But it says the movie Cool Runnings, in 1993, the hit film about Jamaican Olympic bobsled team, nominated for 7 Grammys. He won twice for Best Reggae Album, and in 2003, Cliff received Jamaica's Order of Merit, the country's highest honor for those in the arts and sciences. And in 2010, he was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One of reggae music's greatest pioneers, Jimmy Cliff, was 81 years old. He is definitely an ancestor now, Jimmy Cliff. You are an ancestor. We love and respect and revere you. We love all that you open the doors for everybody to come marching and stomping through, like Bob Marley. Yeah. Like I always said, Garnet Silk, which is one of my, I'm not going to use the word idol, but I loved Garnet. Garnet Silk was my Bob Marley.
Okay.
And then there was Barris Hammond, and the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. So you definitely kick down doors and everything like that. So Jimmy Cliff, rest in power, brother. Of course, we'll see you later because you're an ancestor now. Goodbye. Rest in power. All right, y'all. Let's see what's down here tonight. What is this?
What?
Your pictures don't never make sense. Like, what is this?
That's the perfect photo.
It is?
Yep.
It says new limits on school loans could narrow the physician and nurse pipeline, educators warn. Now, they're saying that the nursing field has been declassified because of all of these, what I call sidewalk schools. You know, they have all of these nursing schools all over the place. It's just like on the corner, you know, that you can go to get a license. Now they're saying that people are just paying for licenses instead of just getting the actual degree and actually going to school and learning and stuff. They saying they basically have on-the-job training now. It says, this comes from NPR. It says a little notice provision in the sweeping One Big Beautiful legislation enacted by the GOP and Donald Trump over the summer sharply limits the amount of federal student loans that students earning professional degrees, including medical school, can borrow. Y'all, they tearing down healthcare all across this country. They are. Did you not notice in the movie The Running Man today that nobody had health care? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Nobody had health care.
All right.
Somebody was administering chemo to their child at home in the movie The Running Man.
Yeah.
The whole point of the movie was that the guy went to the competition, The Running Man, because his daughter did not have health care and his wife had to work multiple jobs just to sort of get to a place where they can have some type of health care for their daughter.
Right.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
This plays into that. That's part of the propaganda I was telling you about. It says it also imposes even stricter borrowing caps for other health fields, including nursing and public health. The education department does not consider graduate education in those fields professional education, though officials described it as a technical and regulatory decision rather than value judgment. So what they're trying to say is they're trying to make nursing degrees nothing.
Yeah.
It's a nothing degree. Hey, you know what? You crackhead, come on over here and get your degree. That's what they're saying. Let me finish. It says the loan changes will hit next July when an open-ended federal loan program known as the Grad Plus will stop making new loans. From that point on, med students won't be able to borrow the more than $50,000 a year or more than $200,000 a year over 4 years. Many private med schools already cost north of $300,000, including living expenses. Now, they don't want to give kids loans to go to school. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, the administration is trying to KILL Americans. Remember, I've been saying that.
Yeah.
Remember, Putin, Trump, and Netanyahu are in bed together. Netanyahu sat out there and genocided his people. Putin is over there trying to genocide or take out Ukrainians. And they said, United States, what you going to do? See, here in America, we can't just outright just start killing people.
Right.
They do it with policy. And see, and this is another policy that's going to be helping their agenda to take out American people. And I mean that. Y'all, it also says, on top of those new restrictions, a federal regulation posted October 30th, already facing a court challenge, adds new conditions to the private service loan forgiveness program, which enables health workers who work in high needs areas and make payments for 10 years to erase debt. The new Trump administration policy said loan forgiveness won't be an option for people working for an entity engaging in, among other things, illegal activities involving immigration, gender-affirming care, or terrorism aimed at obstructing or influencing federal policy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Let me read it again because my mama said she didn't understand. Let me read it again, y'all. It says the new Trump administration policy said that loan forgiveness, that means allowing people to forgive their loans that they already said that they're not going to be giving them the $200,000, $300,000 that they need to become medical professions. Now, if they need loan forgiveness, they're not giving it to them no more. It says, which enables workers to work in high areas. The new Trump administration policy said the loan forgiveness won't be an option.
Yeah.
Loan forgiveness will not be an option for people working for an entity engaging in, on, among other things, illegal activities involving immigration, gender-affirming care, doctors, period, or terrorism aimed at obstructing or influencing federal policy. It would be up to Education Secretary to decide which organizations will be ineligible. These people voted for this shit. What do you think about that?
For what they thought they were gonna get.
Yeah, and they're not getting that. They got a hat trick instead is what they got. It says these limits on how aspiring doctors and other health providers, nurses, occupational therapists, social workers, dentists, and more can finance the education likely foretell a more affluent, less diverse healthcare workforce in the future. A more affluent and less diverse. That means that if you have money, you can afford this shit. If you don't have money, fuck you, is what it's saying.
Yeah.
And less diverse, meaning we don't care about black women having degrees. We don't care about Latino people having degrees. If you're only a white man, you're the only person that's going to be able to have a degree up down here, said Atul Grover, who recently stepped down from his longtime policy post at the Association of American Medical Colleges. He is now a visiting scholar at Stanford and a health sector consultant. Y'all, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous, what I just read. And if y'all don't think it's dangerous, something's wrong with you. You sit up here and letting all this shit happen now. I hope when we win the midterms coming up next year, that we're able to regain some of this stuff and wipe out some of these nonsensical policies they putting up down here.
Yeah.
Because basically they saying, because, you know, a lot of people are able to get student loan forgiveness. They're saying not you in the medical field. Not you. And those are the highest loans. Medical field loans are the highest.
Yeah.
Child. Y'all. Bye. This is what y'all voted for. This is what you voted for. This is what you getting. Bye. Y'all, make sure you have a career down there. Make sure you're making plenty of money, because what they saying is it's going to be a great divide coming up between the haves and the have-nots. Only the haves are going to be able to afford. Remember, they taking away your ACA right now. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
Affordable Care Act. They're taking your health care benefits away from you. And now they saying they're not going to give doctors any loan forgiveness for their loans, making them poor. And discouraging them for going to get those degrees. It's like, shit, I'm going to go get the degree to be a doctor, and my loan's $400,000. How the hell I'm going to pay that back?
Right.
And guess what they saying now? Nowadays, doctors don't even make the money that they used to make back in the day. You remember, you used to be like, ooh, so-and-so's a doctor. Ooh, you know, that's a good thing, baby. You set. Ooh, your mom's a doctor, your dad's a lawyer. That's great.
Right.
You know? Now it's like your dad's a doctor. Okay, he's a broke bitch, just like everybody else. And that's what they doing with this thing that I just read.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Ooh, yeah, that's it. Poor people are not gonna have shit in the future, y'all. Nothing. And I'm not saying you poor. I'm not saying, even though, you know, you are technically poor. I mean, but it's not a derogatory. You know what I mean? Like, you a kid. You know, you ain't got no fucking career. You don't have no, you know. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Are you offended by what I said?
No.
You shouldn't be. Okay? Oh, Lord, y'all. The girls are skating down here, y'all. The girls are skating. Turn on skating board for just one round, y'all. It says, judge dismisses Comey and James cases after finding prosecutor was unlawfully appointed. Now, Trump is tripping. Now, you know, he couldn't find nobody. The prosecutor who was supposed to prosecute this case, Trump fired him. And then put in somebody else, you know, one of his DEI hires. He put in this lady. Trump put in a lady to prosecute a prosecutor that has never tried a case before.
Oh, come on, cat.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
This comes from Associated Press. Says a federal judge on Monday dismissed the criminal cases against FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James, concluding that the prosecutor who brought the charges at President Donald Trump's urging was illegally appointed by the Justice Department. Yeah, he busy doing a whole bunch of nothing. It says the rulings from the U.S. District Judge Cameron McGowan Curry halt, at least for now, a pair of prosecutions that had targeted two of the president's most high-profile political opponents and amount to a sharp rebuke of the President Trump's administration's legal maneuvering to install an inexperienced and loyalist prosecutor willing to file the cases. Now, let me tell you something. The girl was so inexperienced that the reason why it was brought to be illegal is because guess what? She didn't show the grand jury all the information that they needed to know. She withheld information. How you going to have somebody who's never tried a case go against an attorney general?
Right.
And James Comey.
Right.
You think that their lawyers are not smart enough to be like, excuse me, where this bitch come from?
Right.
Where she graduated? How you gonna bring somebody who's never tried a case to prosecute a prosecutor?
Doesn't even make sense.
It don't make sense at all. Child. It says the rulings from the district. Oh, I already read that. It says the orders do not concern the substance of the allegations against Comey and James, but instead deal with the unconventional manner in which the prosecutor, Lindsay Halligan, was named to her position as interim U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Defense lawyers said the Trump administration had no legal authority to make the appointment, In a pair of similar rulings, Curry agreed and said that the invalid appointment required the dismissal of the cases. All actions flowing from Ms. Halligan's defective appointment, including securing and signing the indictments, were unlawful exercises of executive power and hereby set aside, she wrote. Now, guess what they got? It was taken down without prejudice, which means that if they assign somebody else to it, they can bring the charges back again.
Okay.
But you know what Trump's going to do? Like I keep telling you over and over what he's going to do. He's going to re-sue back, appeal the case, and take it to the next highest court until he gets to his favorite place, the Supreme Court. We has ultimate jurisdiction. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to vote to prosecute these motherfuckers. That's what's going to happen. Hopefully, by the time that happens, Trump won't be president no more, and he'll get kicked out again. Bye. Again. Child, these people, I don't know. I don't even know if I would even want to read this. I don't.
Okay.
Y'all, it say right here that Nicki Minaj tells fans she's a full Trump supporter. Auto slam again. Now you know why she's saying that, right? Because her fucking husband, Daniel Petty, or whatever the fuck his name is, he's a child molester and a pedophile.
Yeah.
And she's looking for a pardon from Trump. That's the only reason why she's saying this. Now, she might actually be a Republican. She might actually be whatever. But guess what? She's trying to get her husband off. Because remember, the girl who accused him of doing all that to her, Nicki Minaj went and threatened the girl in real life. You know that?
Nah, I didn't know that. That's ridiculous. So why you gonna threaten the girl in real life?
She's looking for Mr. Petty to get a pardon down there from Trump. Since, you know, he's in the same pedophile ring as the rest of them. You know, because Trump's letting off all the sexual deviants and predators down there. They all getting off and all getting loose. Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, what's that boy? It's a bunch of y'all.
Right.
Well, guess what? They ain't letting the black ones out, so y'all can just stop. Bye. Now, this, you should have had a video for this. Now, listen, you should have had a video for this. I don't know why you don't, but you should have really got this one. Like, this is one you should have been like, you know what? I'm going to delay the show so I can make sure I get this particular one off. Because you saying there's a video to this shit, right?
Yeah.
Of him getting jumped?
Yeah.
By who? Who jumped him?
They don't know. Apparently, it's like 50 Cent crew, allegedly.
Okay, y'all. Guess what? It says Ja Rule denies backstage attack after Barclays Center incident, but video tells a different story. This comes from Media Takeout, and y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Let me see if I can find this video, this alleged video of Ja Rule being attacked up down here, and hopefully this is gonna be real ratchet, y'all. You know this is a live show. And I'm going to see if I can find a video of Ja Rule being attacked so we can look at it and see what really happened up down here. Let me see. Because co-executive producer, child, he... Oh, Lord. Let me see. Ja Rule attack. Let me see. Ja Rule attack. Let me see. Because, you know, TikTok have everything.
Yeah.
Let me see what it says down here, y'all. Let me see. So... I see Ja Rule talking about it, but I don't see... Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, this is it. Let me look at... Y'all put it in TikTok, Ja Rule attacked. It's not even worth me showing y'all because it's really blurry. You really can't see nothing out here. You really can't see nothing. So I will tell y'all this. It looked like he got jumped by somebody. I don't know who it is or whatever, but I will tell y'all this. People making all types of jokes about Ja Rule and everything. Y'all know I love me some Ja Rule. Y'all know that's my boy. Like, they calling him Turtle, Tippy Turtle, and look at his face. I mean, he look like he coming out of a turtle shell and saying all this crazy stuff about my man, Ja Rule. Now, when I say my man, I mean it as like in brotherhood, not in gayness. Okay, my man, I love Ja Rule. That's my man. Like my 20s, him and Ashanti that was rocking us. Like, I was like, come on through. And he was non-threatening. You know, his music was really good, non-threatening dance music that people my age could appreciate. Yeah. Just like when Puffy was out. Like, when Puffy was out at that time in the 90s and stuff, Puffy was talking about black folks getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he was rapping about. Puffy was rapping about black people getting money and getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Ja Rule and Ashanti was kind of doing the same thing. It says right here, it says from Media Take it says, chaos reportedly erupted behind the scenes at the Barclays Center Thursday night when Ja Rule was allegedly involved in a physical confrontation just moments before he was expected to appear on stage at Monica's concert. Monica and Brandy.
I think so, yeah.
Now, why y'all carrying on down there to Monica's concert? Why y'all doing that?
Right.
Monica is...
Girl,
y'all,
you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Monica and Brandy are grown women with children. Now, let me see, what city was this in? This is probably New Jersey or New York. It says, while Ja Rule, a member of his team, had publicly denied anything happened, a new video circulating online appears to show a very different narrative. In a clip, which is now spreading quickly online, Ja Rule can be seen struck multiple times in the head area. Although he does not fall to the ground, he appears to be visibly shaken and disoriented. Y'all, listen. I don't care what you think Ja Rule did or whatever. I can't imagine what Ja Rule did to somebody to make them want to jump him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of Ja Rule acting up in the streets, you know, fighting people, falling out of nightclubs, raising his kids bad. You know, from what I know about Ja Rule, he raised his kids good. He works out. He goes to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see him, he look good. I know he likes a feud with 50 Cent, but him and 50 Cent's feuds are normally like kid play. It's never really nothing serious. You know, Ja Rule calls 50 Cent blockhead and say his breath stank. That's why he talking with his mouth like this. I mean, but outside of that, I don't see Ja Rule doing nothing to nobody.
Right. Me either.
Now, maybe it was somebody in Ja Rule's camp or entourage that did something to somebody else at the concert and pissed them off, and now Ja Rule's involved in some bullshit, because that's happened to me before. Yeah. Like, I was working at this radio station, y'all, and this was not a fight that ensued in particular, but...
it was some BS.
Yeah, it was some BS. Like, I got kicked off the radio one time because my friend came in there rocking the fucking vending machine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like... inadvertent stuff that happens that you like, really? Like, now I'm in it?
Right.
Because you want to act a damn fool? I'm quite sure that that's what happened. Like, I don't believe that Ja Rule was out there starting nothing with nobody, getting into it, acting up, or nothing like that.
Right.
Let me just finish seeing what this bullshit story is saying up down here. It says, his movements became unsteady as he stumbled slightly before a friend rushes in and escorts him from the scene. The moment is brief but intense, and fans who have seen the footage say it strongly contradicts the claim that nothing occurred. Media Takeout spoke with the individual who claims to have witnessed the exchange backstage. According to his source, Ja Rule was attempting to walk out onto the stage during Monica's performance, but was stopped by security and was told he could not go out at the time. Monica, girl, I'm giving you the side eye on this.
Right.
Now, get ready with these buttons. I'm so for real, because I'm about to do it. Now, Monica, we know you a gangster, okay? We know you done threatened Brandy in the past. Quincy Jones and them have said that they have purposely made you fight Brandy in the past. I know all the stories of your meanness. That's why I couldn't even believe that this tour is even happening in the first place. I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, Brandy and Monica. I'm like, Brandy probably terrified of Monica. For real. And so now y'all on tour together. So, Monica, I'm quite sure this sounds like Brandy was like, Ja Rule, you can come out on stage with me when it's my time to sing my part. And Monica was like, that old turtle face ass nigga ain't coming up on stage while I'm out there. And Ja Rule thought it was his cue, his time to come in. He heard the cue that he thought he was supposed to go out there. And then Monica's goons jumped on him. Now, this is all alleged, what I'm saying.
Right.
I was not there. But this is what I'm saying, what I think happened. Child, it says, Ja Rule was attempting to walk out on stage during Monica's performance, but was stopped by security and told he could not go out at the time. The refusal reportedly led to a heated conversation between Ja Rule and another man present at the restricted area. During the interaction, the situation allegedly escalated. Now, I saw a video the other day of somebody on stage and that Lil Uzi Vert was gonna come on stage and join them, and then the person security got rowdy and tried to get Lil Uzi Vert and rough him up and push him off stage and whatnot. And then evidently the security didn't know who Lil Uzi Vert was. And this is screaming that kind of like, but guess what? This old ass, dusty ass security guard knew damn well who Ja Rule was.
Right.
So he was following a directive.
Okay. Yeah. He was following orders.
Yeah. He was following a directive. Now, you know, when these artists go around to these different cities, like depending on what city they go to, they like to pull people on stage from that city. You know, Brandy and Monica in New Jersey. Next thing you know, Queen Latifah's going to pop out. You know what I'm saying? Brandy and Monica in Atlanta. Here come Ludacris. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it goes. Brandy and Monica go to L.A. Then here come Ray J. You know? Yeah. That's how they do. Brandy and Monica go to Miami. Then here come Trina. You feel what I'm saying? As a surprise guest to make the crowd go, whoa!
Right. Yeah.
So y'all was wherever where Ja Rule was from, and y'all played this nigga to the left. So when he came down to go up on stage, now he gonna tell him he can't come up down stage. I need somebody not to let Ja Rule come up down there to the stage.
Right.
That's what I need to know. And I have a suspicion that it's Monica or her team or her crew. Cause why bring Ja Rule down there to embarrass him like that?
Right.
He think he's a bona fide artist. Like, why would he show up to these people's concert after he been invited, got on his outfits and shit, and everybody's cool and ready to go on stage? When they hear their cue to come out, right? Now all of a sudden, nigga, where you going?
Right.
Y'all playing.
Right.
Y'all are playing. This was a ruse to make Ja Rule look like a punk. That's what somebody did.
Okay.
It says the source claims the individual involved in the confrontation was associated with someone connected to 50 Cent circle. Oh! Aki laugh. Oh Lord. Now listen, because this is 50 Cent, I think it's cap. They just threw that in there because this is media takeout, y'all. You know, it's like let's pull 50 Cent into this. Was 50 even there, y'all? Y'all research this whole concert and tell me if 50 was even there.
Right.
Y'all, oh Lord, it says, although no official confirmation has been made regarding the identity or affiliations of the person seen in the video, despite the footage, Ja Rule and people close to his camp have insisted that no physical alteration took place. What we saw in the video, y'all, I'm saying it's Monica.
Okay.
Play Candy Muse for Monica.
I'm gonna walk away
Monica.
because I need to calm down because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off because you're gonna say and call me arrogant and like.
It's not by whoever's making up this story. I don't know. The story is not made up, but the characters in the story, I don't believe it's the characters that they saying. Like, somebody wanted to embarrass Ja Rule, and that's what they did on purpose. By Monica, and I know it was your ass. I know it was you,
Monica.
They're gonna try to blame it on 50 Cent. Child, 50 Cent probably 50 Cent was probably like, what I do?
Right.
I wasn't even down there in New Jersey, whatever the hell y'all was at. That's why I don't go to these ghetto ratchet ass concerts. Y'all know I don't even like concerts. I don't go to concerts. I don't like concerts.
At all?
No. Because first of all, the reason why I don't like concerts is because they try to see, if this was back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s and 60s, 70s, 80s, where they was using real instruments to play the music.
Yeah.
You know, and then when they come on stage at the concert, it sounds just like the record.
Yeah.
But nowadays, they try to replace the computer sounds with real instruments, and I'm like, that's not how I sound. I don't want to hear guitar playing that. I'm used to the computer.
Right. Yeah.
Every little thing that you do, dum, dum, between me and you, dum, dum. Then when you get to the concert, it's like, I'm like, no, that's not how I sound on the radio.
Right.
I want to hear exactly how I sound on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like concerts.
Okay.
And on top of that, motherfuckers, everybody be standing up. You can't really enjoy the music. And then here I go to the concert, and there's a bitch in front of me with an afro this big. And I'm like, I gotta tap this bitch on the back of her shoulder. Excuse me, can you sit down or move your head to the left or do something? And now she want to fight me. Because she paid for her ticket too. And she got a right to sit up down there, and she have a right to come with her big afro. You know?
Yeah.
Those are the reasons why I don't like concerts. I don't. I hate them.
Okay.
I don't care if it's Ja Rule or 9 Inch Nails or name Dolly Parton. I don't care who it is. I bet you the only civilized concert you can go to is probably like Sade, Nina Simone, you know, Celine Dion, you know, who's the girl you like? What's the Jewish white girl you like? Gloria, what's her name? No, not Gloria Estefan. She's the Jewish white lady that everybody likes, that she sings the same way at every one of her concerts. It's never different. You know what I'm talking about? The white lady, the Jewish white lady that you like. What's her name? She real popular. Anyway, y'all, jump in the comments and let me know who y'all the lady is. Civilized concerts?
I thought you was going to say
No. Her concerts are just as ratchet as the ones I'm talking about. Everybody jumping up and down, screaming and doing all this kind of crazy shit. No. I want to go. If I go to a concert, it have to be civilized.
That sounds boring.
It's not boring. It's like we there to enjoy the artist, not at a nightclub. I want to enjoy the music.
Okay.
I don't want to be at a club.
Okay.
Fighting with people to see the artist on stage. No, nigga, I paid $1,200 to come to this concert. Now I can't see because of your wig? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. And the music ain't clocking. And guess what? When you go to Mary J. Blige's concert, Mary J. Blige is spending all her time having you sing the goddamn lyrics. On my own.
I don't know the words for that.
No, I'm giving an example.
Yeah, I know.
What's the 411? Love so true. And oh, baby. My love is I didn't come here to sing your goddamn songs, bitch. I came for you to sing the motherfucking songs. That's what I hear about Mary J. Blige, that she don't even sing her songs. And see, other people like Lauryn Hill show up to their concerts 3 and 4 hours late. Bitch, I gotta go to work tomorrow. You said 7:30. You show up at 1 o'clock. I'm pissed. I'm not enjoying myself.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I don't like concerts.
Yeah.
Now, if Michael Jackson was still alive, I'm there. No. If Michael Jackson was still alive, I had an opportunity to go to Michael Jackson concert one time when I didn't go because I don't like concerts. But if I was going to go to a concert where people are going to be standing up screaming and yelling or whatever, I would go to Michael Jackson because you know why? You're going to actually get a show.
Right.
And you're going to feel just like everybody else feel there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could you imagine paying to see Babyface, and then you get to Babyface concert again, another civilized concert now, Anita Baker, another civilized concert.
Right.
You get there, and the bitch with the big wig is sitting in front of you while everybody's sitting down being civilized. You done paid $700 for your ticket, and now because of her wig, now you got to stand up to see what's going on stage, and then the motherfucker behind you was pissed off because you standing up. That's why I don't fuck with concerts, y'all. I do not play with concerts. I do not go. Whew, Lord have mercy, y'all. Guess what, y'all? We'll be right back. Oh, wait, not yet. Wait, let me see. Why is Campbell News up down here? What they do?
Who?
Campbell, the soup company.
Oh, read it.
Why you can't just participate with me and be like, oh, let me tell you, you my co-host, like be co-host. What they do?
Right now they getting sued by a former employee because one of the big up guys said, well,
let me just read the story, child, because y'all co-executive producer be doing me in every time. Like we never. I thought you read these stories. Like you did the whole show. Like you should know basically what's going on in these stories.
I mean, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, y'all! I just asked you what happened. You was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna."
Because it's on the spot. You feel me?
It's
You're
live.
Right.
We're live.
You're right.
He gonna try to look at my paper way over here. He's like, Campbell soup. Let me see. Yeah, it's coming from the AP. It says the Campbell Soup Company said Tuesday it had placed one of its executives on leave while it investigates claims that he made racist comments and mocked the company's products and customers in the audio recording. Oh, Lord.
It's ridiculous.
That is fucking off the rocker.
Yeah.
It says Martin Bally, Campbell's vice president of information and technology, was named in the lawsuit filed last week by Robert Garza, a former Campbell's employee. The lawsuit was filed in Michigan, where both men live. Campbell's is headquartered in New Jersey. Child, you know what? They're trying to let each other know where they stay at so they can be like, y'all go fight each other in the yard. In the lawsuit, Garza claimed he met with Bally in November 2024 to discuss his salary. During the meeting, which Garza allegedly recorded, Bally described Campbell's as highly processed food, which we all know that that's true.
Yeah.
And it was for poor people. That's true. Garza claimed that Bally made racist remarks about Indian workers whom he called idiots. Now, here's the problem now.
Right.
This is where the problem come in. He called idiots according to the lawsuit. Garza said Bally also told him he often went to work high after consuming marijuana edibles. Child. Garza said he told his manager, J.D. Aperle, on January 10th that he wanted to report Bally's comments to Campbell's Human Resources Department. Garza said Aperle didn't encourage him to report the comments, but also gave him no advice on how to proceed. Child, you a grown-ass man. You don't have no other man tell you how to handle your goddamn business if you have a problem with your employer, bitch. Take your ass down there to the EEOC and file your charges like you're supposed to. That's what you do. You can't complain because somebody didn't tell you, you know what you need to do? You need to do this. No, if you have the complaint, that's on you.
Yeah.
Aperle gets a pass on this. It ain't got nothing to do with him. He's like, I ain't in this. You telling me about this shit? Okay, well, y'all take care of that. But I will say that Martin Bally, you saying that it's highly processed food isn't that mission to the public that your food ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with what you said with that. It ain't had nothing to do with racism or nothing like that. But then you said it's for poor people. I mean, how dare you?
Right.
There are regular income people who eat chicken noodle soup.
Right.
Don't people eat chicken noodle soup like when they sick and stuff like that? It doesn't matter your income level. Like you sick.
They eat it anyway.
Yeah, you eat chicken noodle soup when you sick. Campbell's, everybody knows when you sick, get that little stupid can, even though you know it's highly processed, and you pour it in the thing and put it in the microwave or whatever, and you, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Right.
My mama said it's good.
Actually, it tastes good when you sick. I'll say that.
You know what I used to do? I used to get me some saltine crackers and crunch them
Ooh,
up
yeah.
and put it on top, and then be like, ooh, this is good. You know what? Martin Bally, you need to be fired because you ruin your company's reputation down there.
Right.
And you calling Indian people idiots, and I don't know what else you're calling everybody else that work down there to your company. What are you saying about everybody else?
Right.
So, you know what? Calm the fuck down and get out the company. He needs to be fired. But I don't know if this other guy has a lawsuit. I don't know if he has a lawsuit. Robert Garza, because he didn't say anything disparaging about Latino people. He didn't do that.
Right.
You know, so you can't sue on the behalf of somebody else. Like, I can't be like, you know what? You call black people niggas, so I'm going to sue you even though I'm white. It
Right.
don't go like that. So I don't know what you're going to do. But Campbell's, y'all in trouble. Y'all need to, I think I don't know who their parent company is. Let me see who Campbell's parent company is so I can see what's going on. Let's see who else is going to be affected down here. Let me see. Campbell's Soup.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Parent company. All right, let's see. Y'all, Campbell's Soup parent company is, because, you know, I know they're owned by somebody else. Oh, guess what? It is the Campbell Soup Company.
Oh,
okay, y'all. Y'all better work. Y'all like, listen, bitch, we ain't owned by Nestle or no shit like that. This is us.
all right.
So, Mr. Duffy, Mr. Bally, your ass definitely need to be out because you're fucking up the thing. Like Funky Dynavy would say. Bye. Again. Ciao. Y'all, guess what? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, guess what? People are taking that. I don't know why you got this story right here. I mean, I don't get it because, you know, right here it's time for men's gossip. What happened to men's gossip?
Ain't nothing going on in the sport. Well, let me not say that.
The football season is ramping up. Like, it's almost time for the Super Bowl. And you talking about ain't nothing going on in sports?
I guess you're right. We won't talk about football. Unless it's something big.
I'm quite sure out of all of the 18 games that happened last weekend, that there was something big that happened. Okay? What is you talking about? Well, let me do it for the people just in case, because, you know, they want to see it anyway, y'all. Let me just do it for y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. And guess what it's the end of, y'all? It's the end of men's gossip. Good thanks to co-executive producer, y'all. So from that to this, y'all know I'm a real estate agent by trade. So let's get on here and talk about what's going on. It says, sellers are taking their homes off the market at the fastest pace in nearly a decade. And I'm going to tell you why they're doing that, because the market is softening. I keep telling people that all the time. Mm-hmm. The listings that I have right now, I'm lowering them by $10,000 every single month. Interest rates are too high. Young people can't afford houses, and young people are not even buying houses. The average age of a person buying a house, the first-time home buyer average age now is 40. 40.
Dang.
It says, weak buyer demand, weakening home prices, and overall uncertainty in the economy are combining to make home sellers change their minds and step out of the market. Close to 85,000 U.S. sellers took their homes off the market in September, up 28% from September 2024, the highest level for that month in 8 years, according to Redfin. Sellers are delisting because so many listings are going for stale, sitting on the market longer and longer. And let me tell you this, y'all. This is what's happening. If you have a house for sale and you selling your house, right now investors are winning. And they're winning because they're making their houses look brand new.
Yeah.
If you have two houses in the same neighborhood,
You're right.
okay, and one's brand new and one's a resale, the brand new one is going to sell faster, period. It just is.
Yeah.
Unless the resale is on the same level with the new house.
Yeah.
Like, they power washed the outside of their house, they did the driveway and all that, they repainted the whole interior of their house, they took all their shit out, everything out.
It looks new.
Looks brand new. That's the only way you're gonna get that coin.
Right.
Now, if you have two resale properties that's for sale together, if you don't take the time to do all the things I just said about that other house, and you have two houses in a resale area, the same floor plan, and this one's cleaner than that one, the cleaner one is gonna sell, period, all day, every day.
Yeah.
So in this particular market that we're in right now, unfortunately, that is what's happening. And so when people are listing their property, first of all, you have real estate agents out there that will just take a listing just to get a listing. You don't want that agent. Let me tell y'all people something. if your real estate agent comes to you and they say, well, how much you think your house should sell for? If they're asking you that instead of telling you what the price is, you shouldn't have them as an agent.
Okay.
They're just looking for a listing because all the listing's going to do is sit there. The agent should be doing comps, running broker price opinions to show you evidence and proof and tell you what you need to do in order to list your house to actually sell, not just for it to just be on the market. Now, a lot of these 85,000 people who took their homes off the market, you know why they're taking their house off the market? Because their houses are overpriced. And a lot of times sellers don't want to accept the fact that their house is not worth what they think it is. You know? They're like, I paid $200,000 for this house, and a year ago it was worth $250,000. Okay, well, boo, I'm sorry. Today it's worth $180,000. Now, do you want the $180,000 or you don't?
Right.
Because guess what? A good real estate agent would tell you, well, I want to sell it for $220,000. A good real estate agent, a good listing agent would say, well, I've done all the research on your property. You got to do a lot of work to this house, and you're only going to get $180,000.
Right.
Do you want the $180,000 or not? And if you don't want the $180,000, then guess what? I don't want your listing. You can go to somebody else who's just going to put your shit on the market and let it sit there for months and months and months and months and months on end.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you what the as-is price is. I'm going to tell you what the price is with repairs. And I'm going to tell you what the 90-day price is. Now, if you can't accept that, then maybe you do need to step back. Now, a percentage of those 85,000 people who delisted their properties did it because maybe they ran out of equity. You know, because you want to make money selling your house. So if you bought I'm just using round numbers, y'all. If you bought your house for $200,000, at the height of the market, it was worth $300,000, and you had $100,000 in equity, and now it's only worth $220,000. But you still need to sell this house, but you're just going to break even. Be realistic, because in the future, the equity is just going to keep going down, down, and down, and down. Now, do you want to break even, or do you want to pay to close? Which one do you want to do? That's what the question is. Okay? And let me just finish reading some more of this, and I can keep breaking this down for y'all further, because, you know, I'm a full-time real estate agent out here in these streets. I do not play a real estate agent on TV like a lot of these agents do. You know, they work their 9-to-5 jobs every day, all day, and then they say when their cousin Keisha want to buy a house, I got a real estate license. No, I'm a full-time agent. It says sellers are delisting because so many listings are going stale, sitting on the market longer and longer. And like I said, the reason why they're sitting there is because they don't want to face reality. They don't want to face reality. Redfin reported that 70% of listings in September were on the market for 60 days or longer. And let me tell y'all something right now. In Texas, we have 7 months of inventory. That is a lot. When the market was jumping, we only had 21 days of inventory. Now we have 7 months of inventory.
Yeah.
And now they're talking 50-year mortgages now. Because 30-year fixed, they're trying to do 50-year fixed now in order to bring the prices to where the mortgage rate where people can actually afford the mortgage.
Right.
That don't have nothing to do with the interest rate. The interest rate might still be high right now. But they're trying to extend the length of the loan so it can bring the monthly payment down. Because when people buy houses, people are more concerned with monthly payment.
Yeah.
That's what's most important.
Yeah.
Child. It says homeowners are seeing prices weaken significantly and would rather wait than accept a low offer. Well, guess what? If you wait, you're going to be accepting an even lower offer. Like I always tell people in real estate, the best time to buy or sell is always right now, today. You should not wait. It says prices in September were 1.3% higher year over year, down from 1.4% rise in August, according to S&P collaterally, whatever, home prices NSA index, which I provide information for that. So as an appraiser, when you hear these numbers come out, I'm a part of that when I do my appraisals. I'm providing information to those people so they can make those big reports. When you hear housing is up, down, prices are going up and down, because that's what I do for a living.
Right.
I'm reporting that.
Yeah.
So it says some sellers are lowering prices even multiple times. I just said that. The typical price cut is roughly $10,000. I just said that. I'm going down $10,000 every month for these houses. But guess what? If you have your house and you want to list it, in order for you to stop lowering your price $10,000 over and over and over again, listen to what the real estate agent is recommending that you do to your property. Clean your fucking house. Get all that shit out of your house. Like, move out. Like, just get rid of everything. Clean the floors, clean the carpet, wash the windows, power wash outside of the house, cut the grass, maybe put new grass. You have to do that.
Right. Make it look clean.
Or else it's just going to sit there, y'all. It says, the typical listing saw $25,000 in cumulative price cuts in October, matching the largest discount Zillow has ever recorded. The housing market is now headed into its slowest season. Okay, we're going into the holidays. The only people who move this time of year are people who have to. Your corporate job is moving you. You're in the military. Your military is saying you're going to be moved from San Antonio to wherever. You got to sell your house. You know what I mean? Those are the only people who are moving. Discretionary buyers and sellers are not buying and selling right now. While the 1 in 5 homes that are delisted are relisted, see, it says while 1 in 5 homes that are delisted are relisted. You know why they relisted?
Right.
Because they just jumping from realtor to realtor who's going to say yes to whatever they say what they think their reality should be. Right. That's not reality. Because, you list with an agent, your house is worth $200. You want to tell the agent listed at $225. The agent listed at $225. Now you have no showings, no nothing. And then you want to blame the agent. It's not the agent's fault.
Right.
Well, it is. It is the agent's fault. But it's not. It's also your fault. Then you leave that agent and then you go to another agent who you think is going to do you right. But guess what? The other agent that you get is you just looking for a yes agent. You're not looking for a truth slayer out here. Because real listing agents are not going to take unrealistic listings, y'all. They're just not. And guess what? I'm not. So don't call me trying to have me sell your house when I give you the report and you like, my house is worth more than that. Well, I'm sorry. The numbers don't say that. Right. And you need to get over it. I don't care that you put new cabinets in your kitchen. Because guess what? When I compared your house to the house down the street, they had new cabinets too. And their house went for more because the house is clean, their house is power washed, and yours is not.
Right.
Okay? Your backsliding door don't work. Your doorbell is not working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your front doorbell. Listen, you need to listen to your agent, y'all. Listen to your agent. We see y'all watching up there. Hey, y'all. Y'all listen to y'all real estate agents. That's all I got to say about that. Be realistic. And if you can't handle reality, then don't try to sell your house. Just stay in it. If you're going to downgrade, this is a good time for you to downgrade. This is a good time for you to do that. If you live in a monster house that's 5,000 square feet and you want to go to a house that's 1,800 square feet, this is the time for you to do it. All right. Bye, y'all. Again. Y'all, why is Offset back up to my news again? Why is he down here? It says Offset goes viral after explosive Jeffree Star rant targets Cardi B. You should have made this a story. Because Jeffree Star, you know.
Yeah.
He be doing a lot.
Yeah.
Now, Offset, why do you care? Cardi B's over there with, Lord.
Come on, cat.
I want a baby. Can you give me a baby, Cardi B? Bye. Again. Offset, get your gambling ass up out the way. We don't care. Child. Let me see what's going on up down here, y'all. Let me see. Mommy, you been quiet tonight. Let me see. Oh, goodness. Oh, y'all. I don't want to read this yet. I'll save that to next time. It says that the FAA gives bonuses to air traffic controllers who stayed around during their time. Is this? No, that's not the FAA, is it? No? Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah.
It says Department of Transportation. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. It says FAA gives $10,000 bonuses to only controllers and technicians who with perfect attendance during the shutdown. Now that's not fair. Now you're punishing the people. In theory, it makes sense, but in reality, it's not fair.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? to say that the only people who stayed around and didn't, boycott or, say I'm sick or whatever during the government shutdown, they're the ones who pushed the fucking needle, y'all. So if you're going to give $10,000 to anybody, give it to everybody or don't give it to nobody. Because what you actually doing is discouraging people to come back to work. Some people might be like, you know what? Y'all playing with my money up down here. Y'all done gave Bob down here $10,000. He only be here 8 months. And you going to tell me I can't get my $10,000? I'm retired. You're making the airspace more dangerous for the people. It says only 776 air traffic controllers and technicians who had perfect attendance during the government shutdown will receive $10,000 bonuses, while nearly 20,000 other workers will be left out. Child. Man. 776 sat down there and told that line for y'all, and they got a bonus for it, which is good. It's good.
Yeah.
But it ain't. Because they not standing with the other 20,000 they should have been standing with. It's like saying we're going to reward the people who broke the picket line. The people who broke the picket line get money. If you didn't break the picket line, it's sorry, right? That's what it's saying. Oh, I don't want to read no more of this. Bye. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom the Kim K Slam. Y'all, Jimmy Cliff is an ancestor now. Rest in heaven and empowered to you. Y'all, people in the medical field, I feel so sorry for y'all. What's going on? Oh, goodness, y'all. The judge that dismissed Comey and Letitia James, good. But you know they're going to come back and bring this back up again. You know that's what they're going to do. They're going to appeal that shit and go to the next court and whatever. Nicki Minaj, we don't give a F about you being a Trump supporter. We already know you are because you do stupid shit like marry rapists and pedophiles. So what more do we expect from you? You're part of the pedophile ring, the Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump. You're part of that. She's a part of it.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't she say she's a Trump supporter? She want to get her pedophile rapist husband off. Girl, bye. Ja Rule, we don't know what happened, but I suspect that Monica got something to do with this. The Campbell's IT person, child, I hope you lost your job up down there. And if you didn't, it's saying a lot about Campbell's. Okay? So I hope that motherfucker do not still have his job. Let me check and see if he still got to have his job. Let me see. What's his name? Martin Bally. Let me see. Does Martin Bally still have his job? Let's see. Does Martin Bally still have job at Campbell's? Wait. Let's see. Did he get fired? Let's see. Okay, he's been placed on leave. And that means basically you're fired. Okay, so he's been placed on leave, so we ain't got to worry about him. Bye.
Like sick leave, parental leave, or sabbatical. Fired or termination is the permanent ending of employment. If you are concerned, check your company's policy or speak with your HR department.
You know what? You know what? I ain't asking the bitch nothing.
Right.
Child, the children is always listening, baby. They are always listening. They gonna come in and tell you what they want to tell you at all times, child. Y'all sellers out there, listen to your professional real estate agents and swallow the pill that they have to tell you. Because if a good real estate agent is telling you that, baby, listen, you want 225, it's worth 212, and that's it.
If your place ain't it, it just ain't it.
It's not it. If you want to list with somebody who's just going to say, you want 225? Okay, I'll list it for you. They just want to list it. It ain't never going to sell. Get into reality. Offset, why do you even care? And the FAA with y'all bonuses, y'all need to stop that. Y'all, I love y'all so much for watching. Mommy, did you have a good time enjoying the show tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy the movie today that we just saw, The Running Man?
Oh, yeah.
Mommy, you are
Girl,
Better God.
you playing now.
Listen, look, wait. Do you remember even going to the movies today?
I know I went.
Okay, good. Okay. Judah, how can people get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judah's Photography, JUDAHS_photography_.
And y'all know what? I love y'all so much for watching. And guess what? When y'all see me next time on Thursday, boo, for Thanksgiving, baby, I will have a fierce, fresh haircut. Y'all ain't gonna be able to clown or nothing. All right? I love y'all so much for watching. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all? Wait a minute. Where's the button at? Oh, Lord. I thought I just had it. Oh, God. Where? Oh. Well, I thought I just had it. Oh. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah.